What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Ant for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Cancer. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Happy Monday, everybody. Dang, you guys are pulling up in the chat today. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. And let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Starting out here with Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What messages do we got coming in here for Team Cancer, please? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancer, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you is showing up as the Death card. So, you could be connecting with a Scorpio for a few of you. So, this is the energy of change. Things are changing up for you. You might have been seeing the number synchronicity 555. So, if you've been seeing 555 or 5s in general, it's something that could signify that change is heading your way. Taking a look at the current energy we have for you, Cancer, we have here the 6 of Wands. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the 5 of Wands, and then looking at the last card, which is the outcome, is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. So coming into the next 24 hours for Cancerians, pretty interesting stuff. The Death card here to the 6 of Wands. It definitely feels to me like whatever changes are taking place in your life do seem to be inherently successful. So there is some sort of success happening here for you based upon the change that's currently going on in your life. I mean, maybe you're changing your job, maybe you're changing your social group, like you stopped hanging out with a certain group of friends that weren't really good for you, and then you surrounded yourself with a better group of friends. But this is overall the energy of whatever change is occurring in your life. There seems to be some pretty good success coming from it. Now, taking a look at what you're dealing with, though, where there is success, sometimes there's also struggle. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands could represent drama. It could represent somebody here kind of spreading negativity. So I do feel here, Cancer, like if you've been kind of isolating yourself from negative energies, those negative energies aren't necessarily happy about it. For example, let's say right now you've decided to kind of pull back from certain people in your life you just don't really resonate with anymore. They may find that offensive, therefore they may be talking shit, or they might just be unhappy, and maybe they don't have nice things to say. Like, let's say you decided to focus on your career because you were once hanging around people who doubted you, who didn't support you, and you said, screw that, I'm done hanging around those people, I'm going to support myself and go after my career. Now that you're succeeding, the same type of people that were talking down to you are now like, oh, well, even though they succeeded, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, it's kind of just that negative energy where somebody still doesn't want to be supportive, even after you did what you set out to do. Nonetheless, though, Cancer, looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is an energy where it's like, at the end of the day, I'm going to keep doing me, but slowly but surely, everything in my life is going to continue to come together. So I'm on a path to success right now. I'm not letting this 5 of Wands stand in the way of my path to success. So whether it's other people that have been talking negatively towards you, individuals who are talking shit, people who didn't support you, whether the 5 of Wands is representing drama being manifested or representing somebody else just being upset that the spotlight isn't on them anymore, Cancer, I just feel like you're in a place in your life right now where you can really care less about what other people think, and you're ultimately focused right now on your goals. You're pretty goal-oriented here with that 6 of Wands, and all the more power to you. I see success heading your way, Cancer, and I see people not being too happy about it, but at the end of the day, screw those freaking people. They don't matter right now. If they don't want to support you, they're not real friends, or they're not real people to connect with you on that soul family level. All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out with the first sign being a water sign, so let's go ahead and do water, fire, air, earth. Going on to our fire, let's have a look here at the Aries gang. What do we got going on for the birthday peeps? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to go ahead and get this last shuffle, and we'll see what we got, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Moon in reverse. So, you could be connecting potentially with a Pisces here. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the 8 of Wands. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the 6 of Swords. And then looking at the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So, Aries, coming into your next 24 hours, you could be dealing with a Pisces. You also could be connecting with a fixed zodiac, such as an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and or possibly a Leo. Now, the moon in reverse here to the Eight of Wands upright. I think you're trying to move forward kind of despite how you feel in a certain situation, guys. You're trying to not let your feelings get the best of you. You're trying to not let your feelings overrule your responsibilities or things that you have to do. So taking a look at what you're dealing with right now, you're dealing with the Six of Swords over here. Six of Swords, I feel, is kind of like indicating like I have other stuff to focus on. So right now I can't let my feelings get in the way, or I can't let them overrule what is still a priority in my life. Taking a look at the outcome that's present, though, we do have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So Aries, coming into your next 24 hours, I feel like you're trying to not let your feelings get in the way of your responsibilities, but at the same time, you feel like even trying to, maintain that energy where you're not letting them get in the way, it just feels like your feelings are so overpowering is kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. And because your feelings are so overpowering, it's like, man, I just feel like I can't let go right now. I can't focus on what I'm supposed to do. So let's say, for example, your priority right now is your job. It's your work, You are trying your best to focus on your work, but at the same time, there's something you're going through, and it seems to me like you can't focus on anything else but that. Sometimes, even if we have responsibilities, even if we have priorities that we have to place at the top, if your feelings are telling you something, they're telling you something, and they're not going to stop bothering you until they get some sense of acknowledgement. So Aries, my best advice to you in this next 24 hours would be, if you're noticing that whatever feelings you have or whatever it is you're going through seems to be overpowering your daily activities or whatever sort of responsibilities you have, give into that for a little bit. Give like 5 minutes of your day to process what it is that you're actually going through. Because if you watch me, anybody who watches me, I say this all the time, the more that you kind of ignore your feelings and emotions, the more they tend to keep on bothering you and trapping you into a corner until you confront them. So give yourself at least 5 to 10 minutes throughout your day to kind of acknowledge to yourself and validate yourself in a sense of what it is you're going through and sit in that energy for a moment, I think that if you allow yourself to process it little by little, you will have an easier time focusing on your other tasks that you have to handle throughout the rest of the day. I know specifically for me, because, keep in mind, guys, I like to, mention some of my personal experiences sometimes in tarot readings. So, I know for me, when I'm going through really hard times, especially when I know I have a daily reading show to do, I got other readings to do for the day, even though I know I have a lot of my priority list, what I like to do is give myself at least 10 to 15 minutes in the morning to kind of just sit in the energy that I'm in and process stuff that I'm going through. When I do that, even though it's not giving me the full amount of time I need to process what's currently bothering me, it allows me to get through my day. I acknowledge what I'm dealing with for those 10 to 15 minutes. I let myself feel how I have to feel, and then I say to myself, okay, we can handle this later when the priorities are taken care of. It's time to snap into work mode and get shit done. So if you acknowledge yourself in a little bit, just a little bit, for those 10, 15 minutes, 5, 10, whatever minutes, however many minutes you have, if you just give that moment of validity to yourself, it's going to help your day be so much better. So Aries, give it a shot. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know how it works for you. Hopefully it works out well. Sorry guys, if you see me kind of struggling here to get into my pocket. I want to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I'm getting notifications, and I do not want to be notified at the moment. I want to be fully present with all of you. So Aries, hopefully that works out for you, okay? So we did our water, we did our fire, going on to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Gemini gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the World card. So you could be connecting with another fixed sign. Well, not another fixed sign. You're mutable, but you could be dealing with a fixed sign such as a Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or a Leo. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the Seven of Wands in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Six of Swords, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you, Gemini, we have here the Ace of Swords. So coming into the next 24 hours for Geminis, the World card here to the Seven of Wands in the reverse. I do see some cycle coming to an ending, and I think that this is about you being open and accepting to letting a cycle end. It's about just being open and accepting to letting something go. It's like it's time for this to happen. I'm open to the idea of letting something go in my life. I'm not going to hold back anymore. I'm simply going to allow myself to let something go. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is all about forward movement. It's the keeping it popping, pushing and moving forward card. You're ready here to move on in your life. Looking at the outcome that's present, Ace of Swords, it's time to accept the truth And it's time to really recognize this moment of clarity that I'm having. If I continue to hold on to something that is no longer a part of my present reality, all I'm going to continue to do is continue to live in the past. So Geminis, I feel like in your next 24 hours, you're kind of recognizing I'm just living in the past right now, and that's not going to do anything for my future. You know, you can't create a future from yourself based off your past. You can create a future for yourself, though, based off the present moment. So you're saying here, if I continue to live in my past, I'm forever going to be stuck in my past, and that's not something that I want. So coming into the next 24 hours, I see you choosing to live in the present so that you can create a better future. All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, WVZ, thank you so much for the $3.99 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, so we did our water, our fire, our air. Going on to the earth signs. Let's have a look here at the Capricorn. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, we're going to grab ourselves one and final shuffle, or one last final shuffle. That was a weird way to say that. And we'll see what we got going on, man. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for you is a 10 of Cups in the reverse. So you might be dealing with a water sign. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the Queen of Pentacles. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got the 4 Cups in reverse, and then your outcome is going to be the 6 of Pentacles upright. So Capricorn's coming into the next 24 hours for you guys. Pretty interesting read. 10 of Cups reversed here to the Queen of Pentacles upright. I have to take care of myself is the first word or the first sentence that I heard coming off this reading. So it's like, I need to take care of myself. 10 of Cups reversed usually is representing an unfulfilling situation. It's something that's not bringing in anything positive. It's something that's not making you very happy. So when you happen to see the 10 of Cups in the reverse, it kind of feels like this situation doesn't fulfill me at all. It's not happiness, sunshine, and rainbows. It's kind of miserable. So there's something here that's creating a bit of misery for you. And you're recognizing that you need to put yourself first, and you need to be mindful of your own happiness and your own time and your own value. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, you are dealing with the 4 of Cups reversed. So 4 of Cups reversed is usually about ignoring a situation. You're choosing here to let something go rather than to continue to entertain it. You know, when you see the 4 of Cups upright anyways, naturally we see this person, and this person here is ignoring an offer, right? When you see the cup that's being thrown right into his face, he's ignoring this offer. He wants nothing to do with it. And when it's in the reverse position here, that's kind of like almost the same thing. It's like, instead of even considering this offer in general, I'm at a point in time where I don't want to consider it at all. I feel like it's just over with. I feel like it's done. So you're not even considering here moving forward with a situation, Capricorn, that seems very underwhelming and unfulfilling. I think you got to your point where you recognize that this just isn't for me. So you could be realizing that a job's not for you. You could be recognizing that a friendship's not for you, a relationship's not for you, maybe even a certain type of lifestyle is not for you. Maybe you made a lifestyle from going from, you know, being a person who eats meat to trying to be a person who's vegan, and then maybe the vegan lifestyle didn't work out for you, and you're like, you know what, I got it, this is just not for me, right? Everybody has stuff that's for them, everybody has stuff that's not for them. So you're coming to that conclusion of, I feel balanced without this situation, it's not for me anymore, and I know what feels right for me, so I'm going to go in the direction of what does feel right for me instead. So Capricorns, instead of doing something that feels off and unfulfilling, you're shifting back now towards what will be fulfilling to you. All right, I like it, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, JD, thank you so much for the 5555. Really appreciate that, love. I'm not going to say what you said because I might turn mine on, but you said play Goodbye Yellow Brick Road dash a Gemini. I don't even know if I've heard that song. Who is it by the way? But either way though, yeah, I don't want to say the A word because if I say it, she might turn on, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna call her Echo because she doesn't respond to Echo. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Regardless though, those things, right? Mine listens to me. Like, she'll start talking like my Echo, but I use the other way of saying echo, right? The echo dot, the you know? When I say it, she'll respond to me sometimes, but when I'm not talking to her at all, she'll just turn on and it's like she's listening. It's weird. I mean, they're definitely listening, right? I know Amazon's listening to me. I know the government's listening on everything. I'm not, gonna shy away from that fact, but it's just so weird. Every time that, my Echo over there just randomly goes on, it'll say something like I talked to it, and I'm like, I didn't talk to you at all. It's weird, all right? All right, nonetheless, though, thank you for that donation, JD. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all your generosity, seriously, dude. Really freaking appreciate it. So, we finished up our first batch of signs, going on to the second batch of signs now. Let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Pisces gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Piscean? Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces, let's see what we got going on for you, beautiful people. Hopefully, all is well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Lovers. You could be connecting potentially with a Gemini here for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the Queen of Swords. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Magician. And then looking at the outcome that's present for you, Piscean, is going to be the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So, Pisces, coming into your next 24 hours, the Lovers here to the Queen of Swords. There's definitely a split and a connection that is in your life here. There's some sort of split and a connection. It could be a split within a friendship, a romantic relationship, or even possibly a split within a family relationship that you have. I feel like the Queen of Swords here is you saying that you need to distance yourself from somebody that you are pretty close to, and I think that it has a lot to do with the way the person you've been dealing with is specifically showing up in your life. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Magician card. The Magician card is kind of like about how people show up for you. So I feel like the way somebody's been showing up, the way they've manifested themselves into your life is something that you're kind of just not really resonating with at this time. Maybe their demeanor is different, maybe their behavior is different, maybe they become more of a negative person, or maybe there's something about them that you just really feel like irks you. But I think you've gotten to a place, Pisces, where you want some distance between you and somebody that you have a close relationship with because of the way they're showing up. However, they're showing up for you isn't just really sitting right with you. You know, looking at the outcome that's present, Two of Pentacles reversed, it's like there is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You just have this gut feeling that you need space. You have this gut feeling that you kind of need to take some time and put some distance between you and somebody. It's not even like a second guess about it. You just know that that's the right thing to do. If it was the Two of Pentacles upright, you would be debating on whether or not this is the right choice. But looking at the Two of Pentacles reversed, it's a gut feeling. It's an intuitive feeling coming towards you, Pisces, to take a break right now from somebody that you are technically close with because you're not liking the way they're showing up in your life. And when I say showing up, I mean their demeanor, how they're treating you, how they're behaving, the things that they're doing. There's something there not sitting well with you. So you want to have a break here. All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Pisces Love 5, thank you for the $1.99 donation. I really, really appreciate that. I need a good reading, Aunt. Have an awesome week. Thank you, my love. I greatly appreciate that. I'm not sure if that was the most awesome reading to give you. I'm sorry, my love. I can't, force the cards to say anything. They say what they want to say, but thank you for that donation. Greatly appreciate it, as always. Thank you, Pisces Love. So, we did the water, moving forward to the fire. Let's have a look here at Team Sagittarius. What do we got, baby? Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Saggy, we're going to get one last shuffle, and we'll see what we have, baby. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Lovers. You could be connecting with a Gemini here for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the Three of Wands. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and then the outcome here for Sag is going to be the Six of Swords in reverse. So, Sagittarians, coming into your next 24 hours, the Lovers here to the Three of Wands. You're waiting here to kind of feel inspired is what I'm seeing for a few of you. You're waiting for like a sense of inspiration. You're waiting for something to light a fire in you, And I definitely understand that because I've been in places where I felt like a disconnect from anything. Like I haven't felt passion towards something, or like I felt like there's just nothing I feel really connected to right now. That's kind of the vibe I think that's coming through here for you on an intuitive level. It's like you just feel detached right now. There's nothing really sparking any sort of passion here for you. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Ten of Swords in reverse. So what it looks like to me, Sagittarius, is that you have something in your life, it isn't really fulfilling you anymore. Whether it is a job, whether it's a friendship, whether it is a specific kind of relationship to you, you are waiting for that connection and that spark and that passion to be there, but it's just not. It feels like there's a weak signal, And looking at the outcome that's present, Six of Swords reversed, you're not quite walking away yet, and that's indicated in the Ten of Swords reverse, because Ten of Swords reverse says, like, I'm not walking away from the situation just yet, like, I'm still continuing to give it a chance, but the more and more you stick around waiting for something magical to happen, the more and more you continue to feel the same way. So, Sagittarius, whether you feel like you've lost your passion for your work and career, you've lost your passion for your lover or your friends, if you've lost it, you've lost it. And I don't see it coming back, especially with a lack of taking no action. You know, if there is no action being taken, you're going to stay in a place of stagnation. So guys, this reading can resonate one or two ways. You might have lost your passion towards something, or you might be in a place in your life right now where you just don't really feel passion towards anything at all. So whether it's one of these two readings, and however it resonates to you, the advice would still be the same for both. If you feel like there's no passion in an area of your life or in something anymore, the best thing you can do for yourself is remove yourself from what is not fulfilling you and what's not setting a fire in your heart. You know, passionate things are one of the most amazing things we can be paying attention to in our lives. The more passionate you are about something, the more and more successful it tends to be, and the more and more you tend to enjoy the process. So let's say right now you can't find any line of work that you feel passionate towards, or let's say right now that you've lost your passion towards the line of work you're currently doing. All that's going to do, waiting around for the spark to come back, is nothing. Because when you're waiting, you're in stagnancy. If you want to regain your passion, or if you want to find passion, you have to be willing to let yourself enjoy the process. Now, Sagittarius, let's say you currently do a job. And at your job, no matter what you've tried to do, you just feel like you're not passionate towards your career anymore. Well, my best advice would be to actually try to have fun with it. Take a step back from being too serious about what your career is, and instead do your best to get back to the root of why you were doing it, because it was fun and it was something you were passionate towards. Now, if you come to the realization that no matter what you do, you just can't reignite that spark, then maybe it's time to set yourself free and have brand new experiences, guys. The more experiences we have in this world, the more we figure out what we're passionate about, what we enjoy, what's our style, what's fun, you know? You need to have experiences to figure out what your next step's gonna be nonetheless. So if you're a Sagittarius feeling a lack of passion for the world, or a Sagittarian feeling a lack of passion towards a job you're currently at or a situation you're currently in, I would say if you've done everything and you just can't have a connect anymore, walk away, move forward, have different experiences, because something else out there is calling your name and you'll align to it soon enough. All right, Sagittarian, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Milk Bread, thank you for being a member for over 8 months. I really appreciate that. I'm loving your vibe today. Thank you, my love. I'm liking this vibe today too. It was interesting. Today started off kind of weird. Definitely a little angsty today with my 12th house Gemini in me. I woke up this morning and I was like, I don't know. It's a little weird. I feel a little anxious today. But then out of nowhere, I felt like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So today turned out to be a pretty friggin' solid day. I like it so far. I hope you guys are having a great day as well. Thank you for everybody who's in here. Currently, at the time I'm viewing this, there's 185 concurrent viewers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. If you are new to the CancerMoonsTarot channel, stick around. You might enjoy this. So thank you for spending some time. And even if you don't stick around, thank you for being here in the first place. Super appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right? All right, baby. So we did our fire and our water. Going on to the air signs. Let's have a look here at Team Libra. What do we got, baby? Messages for Libra. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra, let's have a look and see what we got, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you could be connecting with a fixed sign, an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Death card. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got the Temperance in reverse. And then the last card showing up here for Libra is going to be the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So Libras, coming into your next 24 hours, Wheel of Fortune reversed here to the Death card upright. There is something here that's got to change. There is definitely something here that's got to change. You don't feel like the direction that things are going is the right direction for you, so it's time to change your path or shift your focus is what I'm seeing here for you. I actually think it has a lot to do with shifting your focus. Taking a look at what you're dealing with right now, Libra, we got here the Temperance card. This is Sagittarius energy. Temperance, it's not just the Temperance, it's the Temperance in reversed. So when the Temperance shows up in the reverse, this could be an indicator that maybe your mental state is not feeling super well. It could be that maybe you feel like you're kind of fluctuating mentally. You go from feeling great to feeling kind of crappy, and it's kind of like an up and down experience. There's a lack of stability within you feeling content and feeling good. This is kind of usually a restless energy, or your mental health just feels like it's been like pretty flip-floppy, you know? So right now, coming into your next 24 hours, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Death card upright. This is saying that something needs to change. I think what you're recognizing needs to change is how you've been feeling, Temperance in reverse. If I want to see any form of success, or if I want to have any form of happiness, I need to have consistency in the way that I'm feeling. And considering that my energy's been kind of fluctuating for the past couple of days, that's not really adding towards my benefit. So taking a look at the outcome that's present, Nine of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands reversed says it's time for me to be open and vulnerable about how it is I'm feeling, what it is I'm currently experiencing, and now it's time to find a solution to how to fix it. So Sag, in the next 24 hours, whether this is about you opening up to a friend, opening up to a lover, or even just opening up to yourself, you're starting to say, hey, I'm not gonna lie, my energy's kind of been fluctuating. I've been happy one day, sad the next. I've been feeling off balance and inconsistent with how I felt. I need to go ahead and take a look at why. So you're gonna kind of take a look at what the root problem is, and as you identify what the root problem is, you're gonna do the work here to fix it. So you're jumping into your vulnerability here to figure out what's making you feel this way, and then you're doing the work to no longer feel that way. So that's absolutely wonderful. I like that a lot here for you, all right? It's about not letting this weird kind of energy you've been feeling get in the way of whatever changes you want to make, all right? All right, Sagittarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, there was a quick donation, so let me say a proper thank you real fast. Leo's Roar 1988, thank you so much for the $4 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all your donations today, everybody, and thank you for being here. As always, you are always super appreciated here, so thank you all so much. So, we finished up the water, the fire, the air, going on to the earth sign. Let's have a look here at the Taurus gang. What do we got going on for the bull gang, baby? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. So Taurus, let's take a look and see what we got, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Swords. You could be connecting with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Before we got into your reading, I'm definitely feeling kind of like these energies of hot flashes. So this could be indicating potentially that one or two things, actually. It could be indicating anger. For another amount of you Taurians, it could be indicating a Kundalini awakening. Now, for Taurians that aren't sure what a Kundalini awakening is, I don't think I have the proper time to really go in deep and decipher what it exactly is to you, but maybe I can give you some kind of like examples that you might be experiencing one. So if you're a Taurus and you've kind of been feeling hot flashes and you've kind of been feeling like there's almost like this ball of energy that's kind of like moving up and down your spine, like from the base of your spine and traveling upwards. If you've been feeling like a weird kind of energy like that or a weird sensation like that, there could be a chance that you're going through a Kundalini awakening. So guys, if you feel like you're experiencing something along the lines of that, I would go ahead and do some research. You may actually be experiencing one, which is not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. Nonetheless though, Taurus, taking a look at the current energy we do have here, the Death card. This Death card does not want to go away. It's coming out for everybody today. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, and then looking at the outcome that's present, we do have here the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So Taurus, coming into your next 24 hours, Eight of Swords up right to the Death card. It's time to stop overthinking and living in my head. It's time to stop being worried about a situation is what's appearing here for you. So I don't know what it is you've necessarily been overthinking about or whatever's kind of been on your mind, but something's been on your mind heavily and you don't want that to be the case anymore. So Death card here to the Eight of Swords. This is about getting rid of kind of feeling like you're stuck inside your head. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is kind of like a time managing card. It's like how you manage your time, how you manage your investments. So Taurus, I feel like you're kind of just distracting yourself in the next 24 hours. I think you're realizing the more I keep living inside my head, the more I'm missing out on what's going on right in front of me. So it's time for me to choose wisely where I'm investing my energy. I can invest my energy into consistently overthinking, or I can invest my energy into being present and seeing what's actually currently going on in my life. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse here says it's time to cut off consistently living inside my mind and bringing myself back into the present. So I do feel for Taurians, pretty general reading, but what I feel for you in the next 24 hours is that you're coming out of a state where you have felt very stuck and trapped inside your head. You're coming out of a state of mental imprisonment and you're putting yourself into a position to become more present, to be aware of what's going on currently in your life and to no longer be living in your head. Now there's another situation here for Taurians that I'm seeing arise. If you're a Taurus who overthinks everything or or reads into things a little bit too deep, what might be happening for you in the next 24 hours is you might be calming yourself down and grounding yourself and saying, look, instead of reading into things too deep, I should clarify things instead. So what do I mean by this? Here's an example, Taurus. Let's say somebody says something to you and you tend to overanalyze it. Instead of allowing yourself to overanalyze it and be trapped inside your head, you're going to start being that person and say, hey, so you said this and it made me feel this type of way. Could you clarify what you actually mean? You're going to be expressing yourself rather than being in an overanalytical energy. And I think that's very important actually for anybody who has tendencies to overanalyze or read into things a little bit too deep, because you always have that opportunity to ask somebody to clarify what they actually meant. I know that it sounds awkward at first, but if you do it with confidence, it's not an awkward experience at all. I know in my younger days, I tended to be like a very over-analytical person. Like anybody would say something to me and I would just read into it a little bit too deep. But mainly for me, it's because I had a very negative perception of self. So I would read into something that somebody said, which had no negativity towards it at all. And I would personally kind of twist it to be that they said something negative to me, even though that wasn't the case. So for people that are dealing with situations like that, by the way, Taurus, I'm not saying this is your situation. I'm just giving an example of what I'm talking about. It's kind of like an off-topic thing. But for people who deal with situations like that, who find themselves being over-analytical or analytical, but it's in a sense that they kind of twist it to be negative towards themselves, my best advice would be become confident in communicating your feelings. The more and more confident and the more of a great communicator you can be, the more you'll understand how other people feel, how they're saying things to you, and what their demeanor is. So just throwing that out there, if you ever feel like you are overanalyzing what someone said or what someone's done, go ahead and ask them what they meant by it or what their intention was, and getting that answer can actually help you out a lot. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Let me get some water in me real quick, and we'll keep it going. So, we finished up our second batch of signs. Dang, I feel like today's daily is flying by. How long have we been recording? 31 minutes. Almost 32 minutes. Nice, cool. All right, we're breezing through this daily today. It's been a fun time so far. All right, getting on to our last but not least water sign. Let's see what we got coming in here for the Scorpio gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, let's see what's up, baby. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Swords. You could be connecting with an air sign, possibly Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here Ace of Cups in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So Scorpios, coming in your next 24 hours, Seven of Swords up right here to the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ooh, it's a bit of an intense reading. It almost makes me want to dip on out of here. So you know what, Scorpio? Sorry, guys. I'm kidding, okay? I'm not leaving, I'm not walking away. It's an intense reading, but we're gonna go ahead and get through this. So, Seven of Swords here to the Ace of Cups in reverse. Coming into the next 24 hours for you guys, it kind of feels to me like you have come to the realization that some sort of deception was going on. You acknowledge that some sort of deception was going on, and it sucks, but you're doing everything that you can right now to realize that I deserve better. You see? Ace of Cups in the reverse here to the Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups in reverse is unrequited love. It is the feeling of unfulfillment. Somebody here might have deceived me, or somebody here might have used me, or somebody here might have wasted my time. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm not going to sit here and let that person win, is what I'm seeing for you in the next 24 hours, Scorpio. I'm not going to let that person unravel my life. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not going to let them make me feel like I have a lack of stability. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to allow myself to frickin' grieve through this experience and pull myself back up. I love it for you, Scorpio. And I love that attitude. Because you can acknowledge that you're going through pain. You can acknowledge that a situation was hurtful to you. But you also can acknowledge that you'll make it through because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Remember, Scorpios tend to shine in the dark. Scorpios are transformative, AF. So when Scorpios are going through dark moments and dark experiences in their lives, they will always overcome those experiences. Looking at the outcome that's present, Ten of Swords in the reverse, you may have thought, Whatever you have done was going to take me out. You may have thought that it was going to end me, but I'll be back before you know it. It's Brittany, bitch. I love it, Scorpio. It's Brittany, bitch. That just channeled right out of me. I like it a lot, man. Scorpio, listen, I think you're acknowledging right now that you are going through a difficult time, whether somebody's deceived you, whether somebody's done something against you, whatever that case may be. Something bad happened, and you're hurt about it. And it's okay to be hurt about it. But what I love so much about this reading is that you're acknowledging, even though what's going on is going to hurt me, I'm going to pull my ass up out of this situation and come back better than before. So it is a situation that's bitter, but in the end, it's so sweet, you know? So Scorpio, that's what I got here for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I admire your strength here. You know, it's very difficult to go through things like this, but the fact that you know you're still going to come out strong is a really lovely thing to see for you, and I'm very happy and proud for you. So I love it, Scorpio. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, I seriously have been considering this for a while. I need to add a soundboard to the daily reading, and I think you guys are going to love it. Like, for example, with Scorpio's reading we just did, I literally just channeled the inner "It's Brittany, bitch." Imagine I had the button for that, okay? I would just go press it on my stream deck. It's Brittany, bitch. I got to get my soundboard up and running, man. By the way, JD, thank you again for another donation, dude. You're nuts. Thank you for the 3333. Angels, will you name your baby JD? Just kidding. Congratulations, love. Oh, Angela, I was reading angels. Okay. Oh, Angela, what's going on? She having a baby. Goddamn. Congratulations. Yes, JD, I love you, but sometimes when you donate in the chat, you confuse the hell out of me when you type things, because I'm like, are you talking to me? And it's like, oh no, you're talking to another soul family member. So I get confused AF. But thank you for the 3333, my love. I appreciate that, and congratulations. But going back to that soundboard thing, guys, I really think I got to get that going. I think it's going to be such a fun time. You know me, I like to get silly. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the water signs. Going on to our fire, let's have a look here at the Leo gang. What do we got going on for the Lions, baby? Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last shuffle, and then we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. All right. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So you could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the Star in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the Queen of Swords. And then looking at the outcome here for Leos is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So Leos, coming into the next 24 hours for you guys, Eight of Cups in reverse here to the Star card in reverse. You do feel like something is just not really aligning for you. It doesn't feel like it's a match made in the stars. It doesn't feel like it's in resonance anymore. Because Star card upright can usually symbolize alignment, but with the Star card in the reverse, it feels like something's just not really aligning for you right now. So Leo, you feel like something is kind of snapped out of alignment for you. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Queen of Swords. Considering you feel like something is not in the stars for you anymore, you feel like something's not aligned for you, you're getting ready to kind of just move on past it. Looking at the outcome that's present, Knight of Pentacles reversed, you're putting a situation to a halt. So super general message. I wish it was a little more clear for you guys, but something in your life just doesn't feel like it was meant or written in the stars anymore. You feel like at first it might have felt that way, but when you're looking at it in terms of the reality right now, it just doesn't feel like that. It feels personally like something's not written in the stars anymore. Something's just not resonating with me. It is what it is. And I think that because that's the situation, you want to just keep moving forward and dismiss whatever this unaligned thing is in your life. You know, for example, maybe you went to a job or you started a career path that originally felt like it was in the stars for you, but you might be having a realization moment in the next 24 hours that that kind of line of work is just not for you, and it's best to kind of move past that and go to where you feel like you really resonate with. So I do see revelations in the next 24 hours about where you should be in life and where you should be aligned towards, because something here just doesn't seem like it's in the stars for you anymore, okay? All right, Leo, and that's fine. Sometimes it's just not in the cards for you. Sometimes you may feel like it is a star-crossed, the stars are perfect, everything's in alignment, and this is all amazing, and then like the next day it could feel completely different. It's a normal experience, and it's totally okay. So Leo, move past whatever you feel isn't aligning with you anymore, and continue to get kind of guided to what does. All right, I want you guys to be happy. So this is a blessing in disguise, removing yourself from what's no longer aligned for you to get aligned towards where you need to go. I like it, Leo. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, there were 2 donations, so thank you so much, Luna Ray, for the $4.99. Really, really appreciate that. And JD, thank you so much for another donation, dude. Thank you for the $11.11. I confused myself. You know me, I like to get silly. This has me dying today. It's so true, though. You guys know me, man. I love to get silly. I love to have such a good time with every single one of you, and I appreciate that everybody could take lighthearted energy really well, because I like to be super lighthearted with my readings. Well, I don't know, maybe that's a fucking lie, because I can get really deep and intense, and I think y'all know that too. When I do tarot readings certain times, you know, they can get very deep and very intense and very emotional, because I'm an emotional crab Cancer, but I like to be lighthearted at the same time and deliver positive news and give you guys the best advice that I can. So hopefully it all ties together and you enjoy it nonetheless. All right, everybody. So we finished up all the fire, all the water, going on to the air signs. Let's see what's up here for the Aquarius again. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Aquarians. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarian, let's see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well, all right? Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Wands. So you could be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, taking a look at your current energy. We do have here the Magician in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the 7 of Wands, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you, Aquarius, is going to be the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, Aquarian, as far as what I'm seeing for you, you might be dealing with a Virgo, but 5 of Wands here to the Magician in reverse. It's really hard here for positivity to manifest when you feel like you're surrounded by so much negativity, and I know this feeling all too well. It's that energy where it's super hard to see the light when you're surrounded by so much dark. But remember one thing though, no matter how dark a fucking tunnel is, there's a light at the end of it because there had to be a way to get in the tunnel. So that's one thing, like as cliche as it is, it's the truest fucking statement anybody will ever hear. It don't matter how dark the tunnel is, there's always a light there at the end of it. There is always going to be light and dark, and at the same time, there's always going to be dark within the light. And that's okay, because at least one lets you know that the other is there. So when you're in that dark, you know the light is there too, right? So Aquarius, I feel like you're kind of feeling like you're a little bit surrounded by just so much negativity right now, or a lot of stress, or a lot of crazy energy, and you don't feel like there's any positivity here kind of showing up for you. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with the 7 of Wands. You're trying to block all this energy, right? You're trying to let it go. You're trying to release it. You're trying to, you know, be protected as much as you can, and you feel like that's not working out for you. Looking at the outcome that's present, 8 of Pentacles reverse, it's like, I just feel like this isn't working out for me. Like, I'm trying my hardest right now to de-stress. I'm trying to not be so overwhelmed with all this negativity going on in my life. And at the end of it, I feel like none of it's working. And I can feel your stress here, and I can feel your overwhelmed energy here, Aquarius. And here's going to be my best advice to you. Stop trying to control it. And when I say control it, it's not like you're doing this with a negative habit or anything like that. But everything that's happening to you is external. Period. It's not internal, Aquarius. This negativity surrounding you isn't coming from you. It's an external source. And we must remember, things that are not within us, things that are external, are out of our control. For example, let's say your work has been a living hell, Aquarius. Let's say your friends have just been crazy lately. Let's say that things going on in life has just been so intense, and one moment has been hitting you and another moment's been hitting you, and it's been just nuts. Are you genuinely in control of those moments that are manifesting? Are you the one that can change those negative moments into something that's positive? Because if you cannot do that, that is something that is out of your control. And sometimes the best thing to do is to accept the situations that are beyond our control, because the more we try to control what's beyond our control, even the more stressed out we'll continue to get. Accept what it is you're not uncontrollable, but accept the things that you are not in control of, Aquarius, and focus on the things you are in control of. Change the things that you can, not the things you cannot change. I know that, you know, situations like this suck in life, especially when you feel like you're getting hit by so much stuff all at once. It definitely is very overwhelming. It definitely can feel like life's not fair. It can definitely feel like the universe hates you. But that is not the case, guys, and I promise you that. Sometimes there's just a lot of crazy shit that is not in our control that hits us all at once, and there's nothing we can do about it, but kind of just embrace it. So I say for you, Aquarius, in the next 24 hours, embrace this energy. Do your best to say, you know what? If I'm not in control of it, I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do what I can to remain a positive attitude. And for the things that you can change and for the things that you are in control of, go ahead and really focus on making that the best experience that you can. All right? All right, Aquarius. I love you guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You will feel better in no time. All right? And by the way, I did happen to see a message in the chat of somebody asking if I was having a baby. I am not. I am not having a child currently. I will definitely be a father. I think that's in the cards for me for my future. I do want to have children. I very much so want to have a daughter for sure. I know that a lot of people kind of expect like men to want to have sons, but like I really want a daughter. I don't know. I feel like I would vibe so well with my daughter. Like we would have such a fantastic kind of relationship. So that's something for me that I've always kind of wanted when I thought about being a dad. But yeah, no, currently I am not having a baby. So I don't know how that got caught in the mix. But just to clarify, no, I am still very much so a non-parent, okay? All right, baby. So let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our water, our fire, our air, going on to the last but not least earth sign. Let's have a look here at the Capricorn gang. What do we got going on, baby? Is it Capricorn? No, it's not. It's Virgo. Sorry, Virgo. Sorry. Let's see what we got going on here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. All right. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the Six of Cups in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Nine of Swords in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Virgo, is going to be the Ten of Swords. So as far as what I'm seeing for Virgos in the next 24 hours, Seven of Pentacles upright to the Six of Cups in reversed. Right now, your investments are definitely not in your past, which is really great to see, okay? I do feel for the past couple of daily readings, Virgo, you kind of had your past on your mind. It could have been just like reminiscing thoughts or memories appearing for you, but in the next 24 hours, that's far from the case. I do feel like your past is actually way off your mind. You're very focused on your present here now. Seven of Pentacles is like a very interesting card because it's a card of patience. It's also a card too, though, of investments. I do feel for a few of you, you are changing things up than the way you used to do things. In your past, you might have worked towards something and felt very impatient towards what it is you were working on. I feel like what's going on here is that you're going through a change here, Virgo. You're not impatient anymore in seeing results of the fruits of your labor. For example, if you're working very hard on a business you just started, you're not going to expect that business to blow up overnight. You're not going to get disappointed if it doesn't blow up overnight. You're like, you know what? I'm going to allow myself to stay invested and to also be patient with what it is that I'm working towards actively in my life. Guys, being patient in my life is one of the most craziest and amazing things I've ever done for myself because I am a major manifester. Many of you guys know that. I attracted and have attracted and will continue to so many amazing and beautiful things in my life. And I used to be very impatient about my manifestations. You know, there was a point in time in my life where I would manifest things at like the thought of it, it would just appear, right? I would manifest things instantaneously. And then when that started to slow down, I would get really frustrated. And that's what I had to learn throughout my law of attraction journey. Like, you cannot control when they come. Your manifestations will show up when they show up. So what I did was I applied becoming more of a patient person. The more patient I was, the more things unfolded as time went on. And even when I thought what it is I was working on and what it is that I was attracting in my life, even when I thought it wasn't going to happen for me, it still happened for me, no matter how much I felt like it just was not unfolding. So the message I have here for you, Virgos, is that if you're working towards anything, if you're manifesting success, if you're manifesting a home, if you're manifesting love, if you're manifesting your business to be booming, whatever it is you're working on and investing in and manifesting, no matter how far away it feels, and if it may even feel like it's never coming, the moment you have decided to manifest something, it is already on its way to you. It don't matter if it comes in the next second or the next 5 years. What you've manifested will appear to you when the time's right, and that's on divine timing. So Virgos, I feel like you're no longer stressing yourself out here. Nine of Swords in the reverse. You're done being very impatient with your life and the things that you're working towards, because you know that what you've attracted and manifested will eventually all unfold in the end. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Ten of Swords. You're letting go right now. What are you letting go of, Virgo? Well, you're letting go of the energy of being impatient, and instead, you're allowing yourself to sit back and trust the process. If you guys have followed me for a long time, most of the time you'd hear me say with my law of attraction advice, when you are manifesting something, let it go, literally forget it. Forget what it is you've manifested, drop it and release it and let it go. Because what happens then is you don't interfere with your manifestations. You don't keep waiting for it to come, you just let it show up when it needs to show up. Guys, by doing this method, there are tons of shit I've manifested that comes up out of nowhere like a year or two later, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I did manifest that, I forgot, but cool. And it just keeps proving to me the theory of law of attraction. So I think it's very important to remember, guys, when you are attracting something, you're manifesting something, put it out into the universe and then let the universe do its thing. It's gonna come. It don't matter if it comes in the next 5 minutes or the next 10 days. Let whatever you are attracting come on its own divine timing, okay? So Virgo, I feel like that's what you're doing here, by the way. I think that coming into your next 24 hours, you're letting go of the energy of being impatient and you're allowing things to just happen when they're meant to be. And I think that's awesome for you. I love that. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the daily reading. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday, everybody. Thank you for your love and thank you for your support. You are super duper appreciated. I just want to say for everybody that's on the chat right now, if you guys could drop a like, that would be awesome. For everybody who did send in donations today, guys, thank you so much for those donations. They help a lot more than you all know. Really, really appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much for your contribution to me and the channel. It really means the most, okay? Coming up tomorrow, right? Yeah, coming up tomorrow, I'm going to be having the air signs going out for April 2022. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, your video, your monthly tarot reading for April 2022 will be available tomorrow. So feel free to check it out when it's uploaded. It'll be uploaded around 12:15 p.m. to 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to check out your premiere when the video is premiered tomorrow, okay? With that all being said though, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. By the way, I did want to mention to you guys as well, many of you that subscribed a couple years ago to my second channel, which is called The Life of CMT. That was a channel I did for podcasting, and I haven't done podcasting in quite some time. And I've kind of been getting the urge to do it again and to start it back up again, considering that I do have a fancy new microphone sitting right in front of me where I can get all cool and talk like this. Considering I have a new microphone here and I have like a whole new setup and it just feels better and it feels right, I think I kind of want to expand on the Life of CMT podcast and really bring it back. I'm not sure if like in the future of that podcast, I would interview people or chat with other individuals. I don't really collaborate with many people. Not that I don't want to, I just never really had those types of opportunities present themselves, I guess. So it might still be like a podcast where I just talk about my life, my experiences, what I'm interested in, or my view on certain things. So that might be the case with what the podcast still represents. It's still about the Life of CMT. So I'm thinking about getting back into that. If you haven't subscribed to Life of CMT yet, it's in my channel, my featured channels on my YouTube channel, or just go to YouTube, type in Life of CMT. You'll see a photo of my beautiful face, and then you can click subscribe. It's been years since I've used that channel, so I wouldn't doubt if you know, people forgot about that. But I'm thinking about getting that started back up again, okay? So, and also, if you want to check out any of my previous podcasts I've ever done, they are on the Life of CMT channel. They're also on Apple Podcasts. So if you go to Apple Podcasts /Life of CMT, you can find all the previous podcasts I've done and listen to some of those. Those were about 2-3 years ago type of podcasts if you're interested in looking at it, okay? But nonetheless though, guys, I just wanted to pitch that idea to you. I think I'm going to be bringing them back on that second channel. I do want to do some more fun things, and I think that would be something really cool to talk and chat about with everybody. So let me know how you feel about it. I'm probably going to bring it back nonetheless, and hopefully it gets a pretty cool response. So in due time, I'll get that started up again for all of y'all, okay? All right, everybody, I love you. Have a happy Monday. Have a happy daily reading. I hope you have fun. I hope you turned up and had a good time, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.